Hello, all. It's your girl Tiffany, my malicious black beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces high priestess, aka the light that shines like a diamond, also known as your modern day nun, one who isn't within a coven, a convent, or a covenant. I do thank you all for listening and for watching on today. If y'all would be so kind, so please like, share, and subscribe. It would be greatly, greatly appreciated. This is going to be a general reading for the overall collective of any zodiac sign, so please take the messages that apply, leave the ones that do not. Remember that this reading can apply to your past, your present, or your future, as well as it may be pertaining to you or any and everyone in between that you may or may not know. With that being said, guys, we're going to get on to your overall messages. So the first card you have here is, how can you find love in a corrupt, demonic world when everyone is a sellout? Focused, not in the mood. Don't worry. Battles to the end. Staying out of drama and toxic BS. Don't chase love. Real love will come to you naturally. Don't waste your time or allow a time to waste you. Somebody's cock blocking, trying to prevent you from having true love. Protect your heart and soul. Trying to steal your sacral chakra sexual energy. Loner and no longer settling for less. Okay, collective. So, as it seems, I feel like for somebody, it's like you don't oppose love or relationships, companionship, and things like that or whatever, but it's like one of those open-ended questions, like how are you supposed to be, open your heart chakra, be open to love? How do you even find love in a corrupt demonic world full of people who are sellouts? You understand what I'm saying? Like the you know what I'm saying, good people, righteous people, upstanding people, on non, sellout type of people that are probably few and far in between. Okay, because we're literally living in a world that's like satanic, masonic, demonic. We are like, it's everywhere. It's in front of you, it's behind you, it's on either side of you, it's above you, it's below you. There is just evil, wicked, demonic, sinister, dark things everywhere. So how can you find love in a corrupt demonic world when everyone is a sellout? Okay, so this could be a question that you're asking yourself, collective. This could be something that you are wondering about, collective, or what have you. That's interesting. But you're focused, okay, and you're not in the mood, okay, for anybody's shenanigans, for anybody's BS, or anything like that. You're just staying focused on whatever it is that you are doing currently in your life, and you're not in the mood, okay? I feel like it's something maybe that you think about, but you like literally you don't worry about. That's the reason why you have don't worry here, okay? So it's something that's like you think about, or you have thought about, but you don't worry about. You just kind of push it to the back of your mind and just like, well, whatever. Life goes on. The world doesn't stop turning, or stop moving forward, for anybody in particular. So you just, you're just focused on what it is that you're doing. You're not in the mood, but Spirit is saying don't worry, okay? I'm seeing battles to the end here. So there's like some type of battle here. I feel like the battle is this corrupt demonic world, number one, and then the second battle is the fact that people are selling out left and right here, okay? So that's the reason why I feel like there's this battle to the end. It's like, this battle to the end doesn't have to do with you, like, say, battling within yourself about love in general. I mean, who doesn't want love? You know what I'm saying? Real love, true love, authentic love. You know what I'm saying? Of course, everybody wants to be loved. You know what I'm saying? So this battle has to do with other things, okay? Stopping, blocking, hindering, preventing you from having that love. But you know what I'm saying? The battle is not within you. You know what I'm saying? If the battle was in you, it would be you. You would be someone who don't care about love, don't really want love, don't respect love, don't desire love, someone who's afraid of love or commitment and things like that. So I don't feel like that energy is coming from you. You're not like hostile about love, okay? Because like I said, who doesn't want to be loved? The battle, as it relates to love, relationships, companionships, unions, different things like that, has to do with this corrupt demonic world that we live in. Okay, the sellouts is all around us. Okay, and I mean these type of things, and somebody that's listening to this is like, it's real simple. Either you want to date, you put yourself out there, you want to be with somebody or not. But it is more complex than that, because you are you're more open to doing that when you are naive, when you're blind, when you're brainwashed, when you're dumbed down, when you're living careless and reckless. You're figuring yourself out. You're just, out there in the world. You're just living life. You know what I'm saying? So you meet other people, you hook up with people, you have sex with certain people, you date certain people, and different things like that, or what have you. Once you have awakened, you know what I'm saying, once you're on this spiritual journey, once you are clearly able to see, and it's interesting, okay, because I mean that's another thing in itself, another battle in itself. What's better, being awake or being asleep? You know what I'm saying? Because the truth of the matter is, before we awakened, when we are quote unquote sleep, brainwashed, dumbed down, or whatever, we are actually more optimistic about life. And it's because everybody that we come into contact with, we even do it to ourselves. We lie to ourselves, which in turns lie to our own mind. Okay, the mind controls the rest of the limbs of your body, okay, including your organs and different things like that, like your heart, your feelings, and your desires, different things like that, or what have you. So we lie to our own mind. We're very optimistic about life. You know what I'm saying? We're told things like troubles don't last always. You know what I'm saying? If at first you don't succeed, try again. You can be all that you can be. The sky is the limit. Have faith, as small as a mustard seed. Prayer changes things. Like, we're told all these little regurgitated quotes all throughout our life, no matter what we're dealing with, whether it's a family situation, whether it's school, whether it has to do with money, and no matter what it is, there's always some type of regurgitated saying that's there that keeps us optimistic about life, keeps us going on. And it doesn't matter how many times you've been heartbroken, how many times you've gone through breakups, how many times you've had job losses, how many times you've fallen down, you've gotten back up. What are you told? Dust yourself off, pick up the pieces, put yourself back together again, keep trying. So you got to understand that while you're going through this, you are still brainwashed, dumbed down, under mind control, or whatever. You're blind to the truth that is all around you. You understand what I'm saying? So you are like vastly optimistic about life. So what do? You keep doing that. That changes a little bit. You still keep moving forward. You still keep living life and different things like that. Once you go through an awakening, but once you've had an awakening, you know the truth now. You have clarity now. So you're viewing things with your eyes wide open. You know the truth. And once you go through that awakening, once you get to a certain level where you are no longer settling for less, okay, things change. You know what I'm saying? And no longer settling for less doesn't mean that you are better than somebody else. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that you bougie and stuck up or anything like that. It's just you're no longer settling for those low level, low vibrational things that you once did when you were blind. You know what I'm saying? Because when you were blind, before you went through an awakening, you had friends, okay, even friends who probably were bad influences, who there was probably peer pressure. This is how you started smoking. This is how you started partying. You know what I'm saying? There's different influences and different things, but you probably had low vibrational lovers. You had low vibrational friends. Some of us have low vibrational family, all kinds of things. Being in certain environments, in different things or whatever, we reflect off of, mimic that. You know what I'm saying? And so we are thus in that same energy as well. You know what I'm saying? So basically, when you have an awakening or what have you, and you're changing your life for the better and different things like that, you basically go from being in your south node to your north node. When you're in your south node, that's that carefree, careless, reckless, carefree type of energy, figuring yourself out, partying, having a good time, just all kinds of things. You know what I'm saying? When you're in your north node, it's a more kind of reserved type of energy. You're still living life, you're still moving forward and different things like that, but you're now in a position where you would no longer accept the things that you were before. So that's where the battles is. The battles is not within you. Now if you have gotten to the point where you have given up on love, you don't want love, you don't care about it, you don't think about it, you're not worried about it anymore, anything like that, or what have you, then that would be a battle that you would have to deal with within yourself. Okay, that's that. In that energy, that means you have closed your heart chakra to love, and it also means that you're probably not very loving to others, or open or receptive to accepting love from others either. So that would be a battle within yourself. But this battle to the end is sitting up under how can you find love in a corrupt demonic world when everyone is a sellout. So that seems to be the battle for whoever is resonating with this reading. Okay, so right now, you're, like I said, you're focused, you're not in the mood, you're staying out of drama and toxic BS. Because whoever you are, perhaps that's what's around you. Drama and toxic BS. Everybody is lying, cheating, sneaking, creeping around, on some extra shit or whatever. So, you're just like, you know what? Just forget it. At some point in time, you get tired of being good enough to fuck, but not good enough to marry. You know what I'm saying? Especially after you've gotten middle age, okay? You haven't had like a real serious committed relationship with somebody who loves you and only you. You haven't been with anybody who even desired to marry you, let alone actually ask you to marry them or even give you a ring where the thought was even there or what have you. So you be like, you know what am I doing? What is the point? Don't need all them extra miles on my pussy for no reason at all. You understand what I'm saying? So you staying out of drama, you staying out of toxic BS. No judgment to others who live in their life, who still figuring themselves out or whatever, but you done been there, you done done that, you done moved on. You don't want to do the drama. You don't want to do the lies and the deceptions and the sneaking and the freaking and the creeping and the cheating, and you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be anybody's third wheel. You don't want to be anybody's side piece. You don't want any side pieces. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to just hook up with somebody just to say you with somebody, but you're really not happy in that relationship. So now you got to cheat and sneak and creep around and have you a side piece just to fulfill you in some type of way. You know what I'm saying? So you're staying out of drama. You're staying out of toxic BS. Okay? The person resonating with this reading, you're likely single. Okay? Yeah, you're likely someone who is single. Spirit is saying, okay? And you're not chasing love. Spirit is telling you don't chase love, okay? Why? Because real love will come to you naturally. I personally feel like there's nothing wrong with like being a woman. Like if you're attracted to somebody, and it's okay to flirt a little or ask somebody out or whatever if you're a woman, but I personally don't feel like a woman should be chasing nobody, period. Especially a heterosexual woman. If you're a woman who like a man, first of all, a man is a man, and a man needs to be allowed to be a man, okay? A real man, okay? Just like the saying, when a man findeth a wife, not when a wife finds him, but when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing. Okay, I feel like even if this is a man who is dating. Why? Because a real man knows what that man wants. You can't make that man want you or want anything that you want. What you want is what you want. But that man got to know what he wants. And when that man know what he wants, he going to go and get what he wants. Why? Because he's a man. You understand what I'm saying? So in that sense, I don't feel like a woman should be running up and behind no man, chasing no man. I don't feel like a woman should be chasing anybody. I don't give a damn if you like women. If you're a woman and you like, well, you shouldn't be chasing anybody. You shouldn't have to. Okay? Either what you want wants you, or the fuck not. Okay? But what you look like chasing some damn body. You know what I'm saying? Now that's not the onset of flirting with somebody or letting somebody know, hey, I like you. let's talk, let's hang out, let's go on a date, something like that or whatever. I'm talking about after you have dealt with somebody and things haven't quite been right, and then running up and behind them, chasing them, that type of chasing. You understand what I'm saying? So Spirit is saying don't chase love. Real love will come to you naturally. Okay? Yeah. Don't waste your time. You're not wasting your time collectively. You're not allowing time to waste you. I feel like you have released a lot of things. You've let go a lot of things. You've walked away from a lot of things. You've stopped a lot of cycles. You've moved on. You're ignoring a lot of things. You're rebuking a lot of things. You're blocking and you're binding a lot of things. You're ending a lot of things. And you have cut off a lot of things. Why? Because you're no longer wasting your time. Okay, and you're no longer allowing anybody else to waste your time or allowing time itself to waste you. Okay, but in the midst of that, you still got somebody in your energy. Somebody is in your energy cock blocking. So if you are a single person, if you've been single for a while, it's not because anything is wrong with you. Okay, if you have been single for a while but you are open to love, okay, and you have a healed open heart chakra or what have you, yet you haven't found anybody that was worth talking to, let alone being with or even having sex with, okay, somebody is still in your energy who is cock blocking you. Okay, this is somebody who is trying to prevent you from having true love, period, point blank. Okay, and you are still, even though you have a healed and open heart chakra or what have you, and you don't oppose love, yet at the same time you're staying out of drama. You're not going to deal with the toxic BS. You've loose released, let go of a lot of things or whatever. You're just in a new space within self, within life, and in the aspect of love. So you are protecting your heart and soul. Okay, you're no longer under, you're not going to allow people to play games with you or to waste your time or your energy. You're not going to waste your efforts or your body or your love on people undeserving. So you are protecting your heart and soul, but you could definitely got somebody in your energy who is cock blocking. They're purposely trying to prevent you from having true love. This is somebody who, not only that, I feel like whoever this is, this person don't even want you talking to anyone, let alone dating someone. This person don't want you to have even a friends with benefits. Okay, this person don't want you to have good sex with someone, let alone actually get married to someone. Like, somebody is cock blocking like hard against you. Okay, yeah, at the same time somebody is in your energy trying to steal your sacral chakra energy, your sexual energy. Now, they don't want you using your sexual energy for your damn self, but they want you to steal your sexual energy for themselves. This is crazy. This is crazy. Nevertheless, you are a loner collective. Okay, you're to yourself, by yourself, on your own, all alone. You're the lonely loner type. You're likely to be an introvert. You could be single. You could live alone, or what have you. Or either you just live, like if you have children, it's just you and your children, or whatever. You're a single parent or something like that, or whatever. But you are a loner collective. Okay, and you're no longer selling for less. And the reason why you're no longer selling for less is because life is too short to tolerate things that don't make you happy. So no longer settling for less, like I said, has absolutely nothing about you being, bougie, stuck up, or thinking you better than somebody else or anything like that or whatever. It's just that before you were awakened, you tolerated a lot of things that technically did not make you happy, did not please you, did not appease you. Okay, but you still decide to stay in those situations to please and appease other people, to make other people happy until those situations ended. You're not doing that anymore. Now that you're awake, now that you're aware, now that you are healed and different things like that, you're no longer settling for less. And not because you're better than somebody else, okay, because you deserve better. Okay, you're no longer tolerating the things that don't make you happy. So if there's something that don't make you happy, you're just not going to do it. You're not going to settle for it. You understand what I'm saying? Which means, like before when you was awakened, like it just depends on your type. Okay, so before you was awakened, if you like the bad boy type, okay, that stayed in the streets, stayed hustling, stayed in the clubs, was very flirtatious, had a wandering eye. You dealt with that person anyway. Why? Because that person was attractive to you, or what have you. You dealt with that person. If you hooked up with that person, you can stay with that person because why? Maybe you'll have good sex or something like that together, or what have you. It ended up ending. Why? Because this person, it could have been anything. This person could have abused you. This person could have cheated on you multiple times. Like anything, any situation could have happened. They chose somebody else over you, whatever the situation is, okay? And you being awake and aware and healed now, you're no longer going to settle for that, okay? You're no longer going to settle for the person that you know is a player, that you know is a hustler, that you know is, you know what I'm saying, a liar, a cheater, a pimp, you know what I'm saying, whatever, that type of mentality type of person, okay? You're just not going to tolerate things that you know off top is not going to make you happy, okay? So that's what's going on here, y'all, okay? So to clarify, how can you find love in a corrupt, demonic world when everyone is a sellout? We got to keep on keep on moving here, okay? So you see this person on here like dabbing on them, okay? You done had to dab on some people here. You telling people to keep on moving, and could be because people who have approached you, or people who are around you, even if nobody hasn't approached you, these are like catfishers. There's a lot of people still out here playing. Y'all would be surprised as to how many full-grown ass people around here playing games, especially playing games with people's hearts and shit, okay? So you got people around here catfishing people. These are unwanted romantic advances. You got people in stalker ass energies. Some of y'all that might go on a date with somebody, it might be the date from hell, the blind date from hell, okay? But you got those who got lustful obsessions, abusers, players, hustlers, predators, okay? Weird people, online encounters, and different things like that, okay? Some of y'all done had some return of the pest that won't rest, like a blast from the past or some shit like that, or whatever. People who, dangerous love situations or whatever. Yeah. Like, how can you find love in a corrupt, demonic world of people like this? So you keep on moving, okay? To clarify, focus and not in the mood here, we have keep moving forward. Good things take time. So like I said, you're still optimistic about love or your love life, okay? You're keeping the faith, okay? You're not giving up, okay? Spirit is saying good things come to those who wait, but, some of us is like, sometimes divine timing takes a long fucking time. It's like, how long is the divine timing exactly? You know what I'm saying? Especially for those of us who are middle aged right now and never the fuck been married, okay? And it's like really sad to think about, especially it's really sad to think that love either is just not in the cards for you and may never come in, or when it does, you'll be a fucking senior citizen before you get it. At that point, you can't have nothing but a fucking companionship with somebody. You can't really enjoy, you know what I'm saying, have a really, like, you know what I'm saying, you damn near be close to death by then. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine love not coming in, you not finding love till you're like, 60, 70 years old. By the grace, if you even live that to that age. You understand what I'm saying? If you even blessed to see that age. Like, that's nothing but a companionship at that point, okay? There's a lot of people who were in relationships and married before them. By that age, they not even having sex anymore. Some of them, y'all be surprised, some freaky, 60, 70-year-olds out here that's still getting it in, child. But like, those of them who got longevity in their relationships, they may have been together, 20, 30 years or some shit like that or whatever. By the time they're that age, they're just like loving companions that's spending the rest of their lives together. You know what I'm saying? They, they're in their retirement age. They, go on nice little vacations. The senior citizen couples get senior citizen discounts and shit. They sleep in separate fucking beds. Like, there's no real intimacy at all. It's just companionship. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like, and it be like that. Like, you can't help but to think or wonder about that when you're already middle-aged, you've never been married, you never had real love. It's like, either it's gonna happen or it's not gonna freaking happen. And if it does happen, like, when the hell is it coming? How long is divine timing exactly? Is this shit not gonna show up until you're like 70 years old and, you know, living in some retirement center, then you find the love of your damn life? Y'all too old to, like, you know what I'm saying? To even, like, that's just sad. That is sad. That is sad. Okay? But I'm not trying to discourage you all, okay? Spirit is saying keep moving forward. Good things take time. Don't worry. Anything is possible. So, you know, I guess that's where you all are right now. Whoever is resonating with this reading, and this is the reason why you're focused and you're just not in the mood for anybody's drama or toxic BS or what have you. And it's really sad to think that you would have to stoop down to being with a low vibrational partner, accepting a low vibrational partner just to say, oh, I got somebody, just to say, oh, I'm having sex, just to say, oh, you know, this is the person that I'm with, you know what I'm saying, type of shit, but which probably wouldn't make you happy, you know what I'm saying, because usually in those type of relationships, something in the relation where there may be something that's good in the relationship, there's probably like 3-4 other things that's not good, you know what I'm saying. If you meet somebody attractive, you know how many people meet somebody attractive or what have you and hook up with that person, but then the sex ain't good. Okay? Or you meet somebody who's attractive and the sex is good, but this person, you know, is not a good provider. They're put forth no effort to work as a team with you. They have nothing to offer, nothing to bring to the table. They're, you know, lazy, they're bum, they're like, you know, like nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Or if you get somebody who's a good provider and, you know, and different things like that or what have you, this person may be a good provider, but they could be a womanizer and a cheater. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, why can't you get everything wrapped in the same package that's good, like everything that you want in the same freaking package, you know what I'm saying? Like, how come this person can't, like, this person can't be an attractive person and and it's real love and there's passion and romance and good sex and it's a good provider and a good loving partner and a good parent and just like everything that you want in a relationship wrapped all together. Like, usually most people that end up with somebody, it's something that is just off, that just like you don't particularly care for, but then there's something that's good, and that's when you have to, you know, weigh the pros and the cons. You know what I'm saying? And if the cons outweigh the pros, and then you just, you know, y'all end up breaking up and shit like that or whatever. But yeah, so you're staying focused. You're not in the mood, collective, okay? And you're gonna continue to move forward, okay? And I guess you're just gonna wait on time. Spirit say good things come to those who wait. So anything is possible. Spirit is saying don't worry, okay? Grow through what you go through, okay? I feel like you definitely have been through a lot, collective. You have grown through what you have gone through. I feel like you've been hurt a lot. You've been let down a lot and different things like that. But you're nobody's victim, slave, or puppet, or pushover, or anything like that, okay? You have overcome a lot of different things. You know, overcoming your haters, overcoming your bullies, the trolls, the ops, standing against your oppressors, different things you've grown through, what you have gone through, or whatever. And Spirit is saying, don't worry, or what have you. So to clarify battles to the end, Spirit is saying every ending is a new beginning. The future is ahead here, okay? So, I mean, I guess this is Spirit, you know, telling you to stay optimistic about life, okay? This talks about a fresh start, okay? Don't ever give up on life, whether it's, you know, with in this situation you're talking about love and relationships or whatever. This is that out with the old, in with a new type of energy. Spirit has said things happens for a reason. Some of you are going to be having a major transformation, like this new you type of energy, okay? You're finding happiness in some type of way, but there just seems to be these battles, you know, around you and different things or what have you. Staying out of drama and toxic BS, we have the Temperance here, guys, okay? So you are an Earth Angel collective. You could be a starseed, a highly sensitive indigo. I feel like you have this divine angelic connection to the spirit realm, to the Most High, what have you. You're someone who is like there's a sense of like natural energy with you, like natural or nature. Maybe you like nature. Maybe you're a natural. You're natural in some type of way. Maybe in your appearance or something like that. But you're also nurturing in some type of way. The temperance is all about perfecting balance, doing things in moderation, and having patience. I feel like you all have been patiently waiting on something, and while you're patiently waiting, you have this angelic connection to the spirit realm, to the Most High. You're staying out of drama and toxic BS, especially when it comes to your love life, okay? For your own sanity, for your own peace of mind, and different things like that, or what have you. Yet at the same time, you're keeping faith, you're keeping hope, okay? And, you know, what's to come in life, okay? So don't chase love. Real love will come to you naturally. Spirit is saying don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done. Nevertheless, she persisted, okay? So Spirit is saying don't give up. Again, keep going. You deserve the best, okay? This is you staying focused. Spirit is saying you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be worth it, okay? So don't chase love. Real love will come to you naturally. Okay, so we have the Hermit here that is clarifying, don't waste your time or allow time to waste you, okay? You're releasing, letting go, walking away, stopping the cycles, moving on, ignoring, rebuking, ending, cutting off, and blocking things or whatever. You are in Hermit mode, okay? So like I said, you are this lonely loner type of energy, okay? You maybe even be like closed off from the world a little bit. It doesn't mean you're antisocial. It just means that you stay to yourself, you're by yourself, you live alone, you work alone, you're on your own, okay? You're introverted. You're the lonely loner type. You really don't bother to anyone. You don't bother anyone else. Like you speak when you're being spoken to, basically. Okay. You're all to yourself, basically. Okay. Some of you may not have any family or friends. You definitely don't have a lover here. Okay. So you definitely could be friendless. Okay. The Hermit is all about going within, reflecting, contemplating, being in deep thought, studying, researching, meditating, praying, or what have you. I feel like you are someone who's a free thinker. You're highly intuitive. You've reached a level of spiritual mastery and growth because you spent a lot of time by yourself and alone. And this is what has helped you heal as well as grow, Spirit is saying, okay? But you spent a lot of time in like segregation or isolation, you know, if you will, or what have you. Spirit is saying, okay? To clarify, somebody is blocking, is cock blocking, trying to prevent you from having true love. You had two different energies that came out here. There is an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, who is cock blocking and trying to prevent you from having true love. But there's also a fire sign, a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, who is cock blocking and trying to prevent you from having true love. So you have two individuals, whether these two people know each other or not, or these two different people, or what have you. Earth sign and a fire sign are the ones who are cock blocking and trying to prevent you from having true love. Okay. To clarify, protect your heart and soul here. Spirit is saying see good in all things here, okay? So every day may not be perfect, but you're still alive and well. So try to see good in all things, okay? Spirit is saying you will survive. Just don't give up on life. Think happy thoughts, okay? So you're protecting your heart and your soul, collective, and you just happen to be alone, okay? And some of you may have been single and alone for a long time, but that's what's going on, okay? Whoever this person is that's trying to steal your sacral chakra, sexual energy, this person, I'm seeing, this is my witchy twitchy card here. This is somebody who is in like into the dark arts, the occult. This person could belong to some type of cult, covenant, secret society here. This person does a lot of rituals, love spells, sex magic. This person could even be into black magic and voodoo, root work, hexes, curses, spells, the crafts, okay? You know, sending evil eyes, very sinister type of individual, okay? This person could be into devil worship or Satanism, could belong to some type of secret society, has this evil streak about them, okay? So the fact of the matter is this person is doing spell work on you, okay? Could be astral traveling to you or something like that, maybe in your dream state or something like that. They want to steal your sacral energy, your sacral chakra, sexual energy, okay? Likely for themselves. They want to use your energy to manifest for themselves, or either just to drain you. It could be for multiple different purposes, but somebody is doing spell work to try to do this, okay? To clarify, loner here, Spirit is saying, don't forget to love yourself even when no one else do, okay? Don't ever allow a hater to get you down here, okay? So you're a loner. While you're in this energy, you're loving yourself even, if nobody else is showing you love or care to act like they love you, guys, okay? To clarify, no longer settling for less, we have here, still strong, okay, with a backbone. You are the type to stand up for yourself. You're no nonsense collective. You're strong willed, strong minded, free spirit, a free thinker, okay? So you fight until you can't fight anymore. When the going gets tough, you just keep on going because you are a proud woman collective, okay? And you're no longer settling for less because you are this proud woman. Okay, like I said, not in a way of feeling like you're better than anyone else, but no longer being this pushover, no longer not being anybody's doormat, that they could just walk over and different things like that, or what have you, guys. Okay, so that's what's going on here, okay? And look, I'm seeing the lovers with the sun with the two of wands here, okay? So it's like whoever you are, collective, you desire companionship, unions, choices in love, to have a love relationship. You want this happiness, abundance, new beginnings, fulfillment, fresh starts. Passion, love, romance, and different things. You have clear vision, okay? You make wise decisions. You know what you want. The two of wands is someone knowing what they want and making certain decisions. The fact of the matter is this has not presented itself to you authentically, for real. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not talking about somebody for play with it, acting like it, playing pretend. This has not, you're open for this. This has just not presented itself to you, thus you don't have it. Okay? And you're no longer settling for less, so you're not going to, just accept anything, you know what I'm saying, or what have you. Like, I can't speak for everybody in attendance, but I'm at the point in my life, if I can't, you know what I'm saying, because if I can't have what I want, then I'm fine with not having anything at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to bitch or whine or moan about it, cry about it, throw a bitch fit about it or whatever. But, at this point in time in my life, either I'm going to have what I want or I don't want nothing at all. It says it, I'm simple. Okay? And I'm not going to settle for less just to say, oh, I got something, and not be happy. I'm wasting my time and I'm wasting another person's time because they could be with somebody else or something like that or what have you. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make sense to waste that type of time. Like I said, you do that when you're careless, reckless, when you're young, when you're dumb, when you're ignorant, when you're still wet behind your ears, when you're still trying to figure yourself out or what have you. So, like I said, you're focused, collective, and you're just not in the mood for the shenanigans, for the bullshit, or for whatever. Okay, you're moving forward. Okay, you know that maybe good things take time or what have you, and this is the reason why. Yeah, look, you're in the Ace of Pentacles, Six of Swords energy. You're focused on your finances, money, resources, your stability, your security, new beginnings and different things like that. You're moving on to calmer waters. Spirit is saying, okay, with this energy being here, okay, and that's what you are focused on. Spirit is saying, don't worry, okay? Spirit is saying, don't worry. You have grown through what you have gone through. Grow through what you go through. I'm seeing the Nine of Cups here, okay? So for some of you, whatever you're hoping for, wishing for, dreaming of, manifesting, desiring, is going to come through at some point in time. You know what I'm saying? I just can't necessarily look, and there's the sun. I just can't necessarily put a time frame on it because I don't know when that's going to be. That could be that could be, for some of you all, that could be a year from now. That could be 5 years from now. That could be 10, 20 years from now. Who knows? But the Nine of Cups with the sun here, okay? The Nine of Cups is about hopes, wishes, and dreams come true. Fulfillment, satisfaction, happiness. The sun speak of happiness and abundance and new beginnings and fulfillment, passion, love, romance, second chances in life, and different things like that. At some point in time, it's coming in. So that's the reason why Spirit is saying don't worry. I'm not able to tell you when exactly that's going to happen. Okay? Spirit, clarify battles to the end. Battles to the end. So So yeah, I'm seeing, look, seeing, this is what I'm talking about. I'm seeing the Two of Pentacles with the Two of Cups with the Five of Pentacles. So it's like this juggling, struggling, back and forth, quick decision type of energy as it relates to partnerships, relationships, you know, longevity in a relationship, and then ended up being neglected, abandoned, and left out in the cult. I feel like this is what you've had to deal with, okay? I feel like you have been juggled in relationships and shortchanged, breadcrumbed in different things. In the Two of Cups is like longevity in a relationship, serious committed relationships. It's like you've been juggled in certain relationships and you were neglected, abandoned, and left out in the cult here, okay? And so this is what you have dealt with, okay? That's why Spirit is saying every ending is a new beginning, okay? The future is ahead, okay? Don't give up on life, because that's what you've endured, that's what you've been through, okay? Spirit, clarify staying focused, or no, what is that? Staying out of toxic BS and drama. Staying out of drama and toxic BS with the Temperance. Staying out of drama and toxic BS. So you are a loving, caring, kind person, collective, okay? You're someone who is sweet. You're nurturing, you're loving, affectionate, caring, and generous, and all those things or whatever. But I feel like you are just, you know, you're making the decision to stay out of drama and toxic BS, okay? It's like being at this crossroads right now, okay? Making a decision on, you know, what direction you want to go in, what, you know, or what have you. Yeah. I'm also seeing yeah. It's like you've made the decision to, we have the Eight of Cups here. So the Eight of Cups is about change here. The Eight of Cups is about releasing, letting go, walking away, moving on from things that were emotionally unfulfilling to you, okay? And I feel like that's where you are right now, collective, okay? You've loose, released, let go, cut off, cut ties, cut cords with, moved on, walked away, and, you know, the things that did not serve your highest good or have your best interest at heart, okay? So you are staying out of drama and toxic BS doing so, and that's a decision that you've made right now, okay? And you know, this has had you single and by yourself, you know, because of that, okay? Spirit, clarify, don't chase love. Love will come to you naturally, okay? I'm literally seeing the Chariot with the Emperor here, okay? Somebody could be coming towards you. This could be a masculine individual. This person could be a father or a father figure or something like that. This person could be grounded, stable, secure, or what have you. Someone who is action-oriented, and things like that, or what have you. But with the Chariot here, the Chariot is all about movement. It's about travel. You know, it's about one's willpower, forward movement. It can speak of transportations, trips, journeys, traveling, moving, relocations, and different things like this or whatever. But like this, like, is somebody could be coming towards you in some type of way. I'm seeing the Eight of Coins at the bottom of the deck. You may meet somebody either at work or on your job or through the work that you do or something like that. For some of you all, that may not be for all of you all, okay? Spirit, clarify, don't waste your time or allow time to waste you with the Hermit card. Don't waste your time or allow time to waste you. So I'm seeing the Eight of Wands here. So the Eight of Wands is all about communication, okay? It's something gaining momentum. It's swift, okay? It's progress. It's things moving forward, okay? But it's like swift, fast, in a hurry, okay? So in the form of communication, this is like swift, fast communication, messages, news, or informations that can be coming to you. The Eight of Wands can also speak to air travel or whatever because of its swiftness as well. Spirit is saying some of you could be receiving some type of, you know, swift, fast communication, messages, news, or information in some way, shape, form, or fashion, or what have you. However, guys, you have the Wheel of Fortune here as well. So the Wheel of Fortune is all about fated events. It's about your destiny. It's about life cycles, changes, chances, expansions, fortunes, good juju, good karma, even good luck and things like that. Okay, so I mean, you're in hermit mode. You see yourself, you're by yourself, you're on your own and all alone right now. You're kind of lonely loner type, introverted or what have you. But I feel like you just like, you could just be waiting for the right one or something like that. But this wheel is in the upright and it's turning in your favor, spirit is saying. Okay, so you could be receiving, coming into some type of, receiving some type of communication or something from somebody at some point in time. Something could be significant. Well, never mind about that. Spirit, clarify. Somebody cock blocking. Okay, trying to prevent you from having true love. Okay, I'm seeing the Ace of Swords here. Okay, Spirit is saying that's the truth. That is clarity, honey. Somebody is definitely cock blocking. Okay. I'm also seeing the Ace of Wands here. Okay. So you're protecting your heart and soul here, okay? I feel like you have a lot of passion and a drive in you. I feel like you know what you want. You know what direction you want to go in. You're taking action. You're moving forward in life. You've grown a lot, okay? So you're passionately moving forward and different things as such or what have you. I feel like you know the truth. You know clarity. You have awareness and different things like that. So you're protecting your heart and your soul as you move forward. Yeah. So this earth sign that is cock blocking you, this is a feminine energy, a Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Spirit is saying, okay? I'm also seeing a King of Cups. There could also be a King of Cups who's cock blocking. Okay? Who is this King of Wands, Spirit? Who is this King of Wands? Or, damn, I wasn't even, it's a King of Wands. I was trying to say, who is this fire sign? And King of Wands slipped out, guys. That's for speech. So this fire sign is a King of Wands. A Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, okay? I'm also seeing the Five of Wands here. So they're cock blocking, trying to prevent you from having true love because of some type of jealousy, envy, hatred, spitefulness, or competition, retaliation, punishment, payback, or revenge, or something like that, or whatever. These individuals just could be jealous, okay? I'm also seeing the Hierophant here. Okay, so I don't know if this person is a Hierophant. I'm seeing this Hierophant coupled with the King of Pentacles, though, or what have you. Oh, Hierophant, King of Pentacles with the Four of Wands. Maybe this is the person you're supposed to marry, or be in some type of serious committed relationship with, or what have you. Maybe this is what they are trying to prevent, okay? Some type of true love that they're trying to prevent or something like that, or what have you. I was getting ready to say, whoever this King of Wands is, he could be in a Hierophant position as well. This person may hold some type of leadership, rulership, power, or authority or something in some type of way, shape, form, or fashion here, okay? Yeah. I also keep seeing the Tower card here, okay? So because of these individuals, jealousy, envy, hatred, spitefulness, or competition, they are cock blocking. They're trying to prevent you from having true love. Spirit is saying they could be trying to cause chaos or tragedies or upheavals or something in your life out of jealousy, envy, hatred, spitefulness, or competition. Spirit is saying, okay, yeah. But you have grown a lot, collective, okay? You're very passionate, about love, about life, or whatever. You know the truth, you know clarity. So you are protecting your heart chakra, okay? Or you're protecting your heart and your soul, okay? Spirit, who's trying to steal the collective sacral chakra sexual energy? Who is in the collective sacral chakras, or why is somebody trying to steal the collective sexual energy? So I seen that. What? I'm seeing a King of Swords. I'm seeing a King of Swords with Death and the Ten of Swords. So there could be an air sign in your energy, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, who is like all up in your sacral chakra energy, trying to steal your sexual energy. But this person could be doing some type of death magic or something on you. with death and the Ten of Swords here, it's like this person wants to like ultimately betray you, destroy you, end you, sabotage you, ruin you. This person wants you to hit rock bottom, be a failure, or something like that. Look, King of Swords, Death, Ten of Swords here. What the fuck is this? Like, whoever's in your sacral energy, it's like for betrayal. I also seen the Ace of Cups, so it's like they get some type of emotional fulfillment of some kind. Damn, I put the Death card back in the deck. And it popped right back out again. Somebody is like doing death magic on you. Spirit, who is in the collective sacral energy? Who is this trying to steal the collective sexual energy? King of Cups. So you got a King of Swords and a King of Cups that is in your sexual energy, or trying to steal your sexual energy. I keep seeing I'm seeing the Five of Cups in the Death card again. So the Five of Cups is like sadness, loss, disappointment, regret. The Death card is like endings, transformations, change. Somebody is doing this. They're trying to cause a death to you, an ending to you in some type of way. Like, this is crazy. There's a King of Swords and a King of Cups that's trying to steal your sexual energy. I'm also seeing the Fools. The Spirit is calling these people fools. They're foolish, they're careless, they're reckless, they're childish, they're ignorant. Spirit is saying, anybody else is trying to steal the collective sexual. I'm also seeing the Ten of Pentacles here. So somebody is doing something for money, a large amount of wealth or money as well, that has to do like, or I don't know, your sacral energy, your sexual energy like that. Girl, you got to be a sexual goddess or something like that, or whatever. Because with this Ten of Pentacles here, your sacral energy is worth that much. The Ten of Pentacles is wealth. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Wait a minute. I thought that was the King of Cups, but now I'm seeing the King of Cups. That was the Knight of Cups. So there's a King of Swords, a Knight of Cups. This could be the same person, though. Or either it's two different water signs. You got a King of Swords, a Knight of Swords, or excuse me, you got a King of Swords, which is an air sign man, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, a Knight of Cups, as well as a King of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, two different water signs and an air sign that's trying to steal your sacral chakra energy, which is your sexual energy. Okay? Yeah, with the Moon card being here, they're doing this in secret, in hiding, behind your back. Okay, yeah, they're trying to get some type of success, triumph, or victory off of ultimately betraying you, Spirit is saying. By stabbing you in your back, by being disloyal to you in some type of way. Like, your sexual energy is worth a lot of money, like wealth. Baby. Girl. You could be a loner, collective. Okay, I'm seeing the Ten of Pentacles and the Three of Wands here. I don't know if you're coming into a large amount of money or wealth or something like that, but with the Three of Wands here, there's a lot of motivation and determination and passion and drive or whatever. Like, you could be coming into some type of wealth or abundance here. And look, Three of Pentacles, there's a group of individuals who has collaborated for the purposes of money. Okay, they're in some type of binding contract. These are the people who are in your, like, trying to steal your sacral chakra energy, your sexual energy, for them to benefit financially. Like, they're trying to steal your sexual energy for them to benefit, come up in some type of way, collective. Okay, this shit is wild. Okay, but your sexual energy, you got the Temperance card here again. So you are in this Temperance energy, collective. You are an earth angel. This is the reason why your damn sacral chakra, your sexual energy, is fucking worth a fortune. Okay, And people want to, instead of them actually loving you, caring about you, being with you, yeah, damn, the high priestess just fell out as well. So you're coming up as the temperance high priestess. Okay, you could even be coming into some type of wealth or abundance or something like that, which you're very motivated or determined or passionate about, or what have you. Other people know this, but you're in this temperance high priestess energy. So not only are you an earth angel and you have this divine angelic connection to the spirit realm, to the most high, but you are psychic, you're empathic, you're highly intuitive, you're knowledgeable, enlightened, you're wise, you have sacred knowledge, ancient knowledge, you're tapped in, tuned into your higher self, you're illuminated. Okay, your vaginal cavity wound is illuminated. Okay, like, and other people want to steal this, take this from you or something. Like, this is crazy for the benefit of themselves. But they're doing things to, like, ultimately betray you, sabotage you, ruin you, end you. Like, somebody's like doing death magic and different things. Yeah, it came the fuck up again, girl. Look, and the Ten of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. Death with the Ten of Swords here. Somebody is doing death magic on you. This is 3 or more people who are collaborated together for the purposes of money. They're in some type of binding contract. They could belong to some type of cult, coven, secret society. Okay, but the 3 of Pentacles also talks about one's talents, skills, abilities, and collaborations, contractual agreements, and things like that. There are people trying to come up off of your energy. They're trying to steal your sexual energy, your sacral chakra energy, bruh. With the Death and the Ten of Swords here, these people are trying to sacrifice you, cause a death, an ending to you by ultimately betraying you, sabotaging you, ending you, committing a hate crime against you, stabbing you in your back, being disloyal to you, Spirit is saying. Spirit, clarify, no longer settling for less. This is the reason why you are defensive, like the reason why your guards are up, collective. The reason why you are defensive or protecting yourself or what have you. I feel like you've put a lot of work, energy, effort, investment into self or what have you. You're waiting on a harvest to come in for you or what have you. Spirit is saying it's been a long time coming. Some of you may have been single or celibate for 7 years or more or what have you. You're an Empress, so you could be a mother or a mother figure. Okay, I feel like you are manifesting. Like, you're not dealing with anybody else's lies, deceptions, manipulation, trickery, fuckery, thievery, like, you know, anything here. This is crazy. There is a Hierophant that's trying to come into your energy, though. This person is a liar, a cheater, a thief, a manipulator, a con artist. They're wearing a mask. They're not who they appear to be. Yeah, this Hierophant, 7 of Swords here. Okay. Be careful of this person coming into your energy, offering you, trying to offer you something or something like that, or what have you. This could be a fire sign individual, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. I'm seeing here at the bottom of the deck. They could be working in conjunction with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So there's a fire sign and an air sign. Fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Okay. These people are liars, cheaters, and thieves. They're manipulators, con artists. They're sneaking and creeping around. They're trying to get away with something, okay? They're betrayers. They're backstabbers. They're two-faced, okay? They're cowards that do things under false pretenses. The 7 of Swords is all about deception, manipulation, trickery, fuckery, thievery, and some more shit. And that's who's in this Hierophant energy here. And it could be more than one. A fire sign and an air sign here that's trying to bring about some type of completion or ending of a cycle, a chapter, or a phrase, or something like that. With this 9 of Pentacles here, I'm seeing the 9 of Pentacles with the 9 of Swords here. Okay, the 9 of Pentacles talks about one receiving rewards for their hard labors or what have you, hard work paying off. The 9 of Swords is mental conflict, mental anguish, stress, worry, depression, anxiety, and different things like that, or what have you. Like, yeah. Whoever this Hierophant is could be a magician as well. This could be a warlock or a witch. That's what's going on here, collective. You definitely got people who are working against you. You got an earth sign and a fire sign, if not, and possibly even others who are cock blocking you, okay? Out of jealousy, out of envy, who's trying to cause chaos and tragedy in your life to prevent you from having true love, okay? Then you got an air sign man, a water sign man or woman, and another water sign man who is trying to steal your sacral energy. These individuals are trying to sacrifice you, are trying to kill you, cause a death to you by ultimately betraying you, okay? And they're in some type of, they sold out, they're in some type of contracts here, okay? They're trying to come up, make some type of money off of you, okay? Wow. And you're an earth angel, collective, and a high priestess. You're coming out as temperance high priestess here, and the empress. And this is what's being done to you guys, okay? This is sad. This is tragic. Seriously. Seriously. But that's what's going on here, collective. Okay? That's what's going on here. So I do hope that this is giving you all the truth and the clarity that you were seeking pertaining to a situation you may be dealing with, or pertaining to a situation you may notice someone else is dealing with if you are cross-watching. For those of you who would like to contact me, you can do so at tip.diamond.36@gmail.com. You can also follow me on Instagram, which is shinebrightlikeadiamond36, with the underscore between each word. For any person who is interested in donating to the channel, it is greatly, greatly appreciated. I do thank you all in advance. You can do so through Cash App, which is $tipdiamond36, or through PayPal, which is paypal.me/@36diamond. As always, guys, y'all take care of yourself, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your babies, honey. Remember, this is a wicked, wicked world that we live in. There's wickedness in high places, and there's evil that is lurking around each and every corner, even in a neighborhood near you. So y'all watch your surroundings. Watch the company you keep, what surroundings in the company in which your children are in as well. And considering the fact that you never know when someone may betray you, backstab you, try to hurt you, or harm you, honey. Keep you some protection on you. Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared, because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, baby. Until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God.